Hey guys, it's Wednesday. So I just got really great news, so I figured I would make the video now while I'm still in that happy mood. Um, some of you might know I've been trying to get a car, and I just got pre-approved for financing. So hopefully later today I will be going up. It's back up home, about an hour from here, at a dealership that's at the bottom of the hill my school is on, my high school. So fingers crossed that that will work out. I'm gonna see about borrowing a car from here to go up and check out the car up there, and maybe I will be back home with a car that I can drive to get where I need to go. Specifically here, because it's a little far to walk every day. But yeah, so that's fun. We're back in my office. I've been inventorying lights and cleaning and doing all fun stuff, fixing cable, yada yada yada. We officially started. All the rest of the crews got here yesterday. Well, got here last weekend, and we officially started yesterday. I met my intern, which is pretty cool. I get an intern, kind of. I mean, he's a sound electrics intern, so he splits the time between the two, and he's working with sound today because the sound guy has a limited schedule, which is fine. It's totally fine. But his name is Benvolio, which I kind of just love. Yeah, that's fun. So yeah, I did want to share a story, a couple stories actually, I guess, about the whole missing a call. It's happened. I've had a crew member miss a call once, and that was on Wonder of the World, which I stage managed for our guest director in college, and our main wardrobe quick change person, who has to quick change Olivia like 6 times in this one stretch of scene. I don't know how many of you know Wonder of the World, but it's really great. It's hysterical, centered around Niagara Falls and a murder, and it's fun. And at one point Olivia plays a waitress for 3 different tables in 3 different restaurants, all on stage at once. And she has to change between like an Indian, a clown. There were 3 specific different costumes that were all, and like a vampiress or something, that were all huge changes, and I think the quickest she had was 12 seconds, maybe 9, to get between the 2 costumes. And the person who did that on our very last show, our closing show, was sick. I don't know that we don't really know if we trust that she was actually sick, but she missed the show. She told me earlier in the day, and I scrambled to try and find a replacement. And luckily, Cammie, who is the most wonderful person ever, one of my favorite people, someone I've had the privilege of working with outside of school too, because we both went to the Shakespeare Festival. She's amazing. She's one of the most amazing seamstresses I know, and she's great. She stepped in and did those quick changes, did everything else, and at the end of the show, she hates being on stage, and all of the crew people at the end of the show have to be on stage, because at the end of the show, it's a barrel going down the river about to go over Niagara Falls, and we have fabric that's waved to be the river, and all of the crew people are one end of the fabric, and they're wearing like rain ponchos, and so she had to be on stage doing that at the end. So that wasn't a really tragedy, but I don't know that she ever recovered in the eyes of our production manager past that. Another quick, fun little thing that I heard from our education director, the producer of the tour of Romeo and Juliet that we did. it was either just the tour before us or a couple years before that one of the actors got deathly sick, and couldn't do his parts, which is awful. I mean, it's an 8-actor tour of a Shakespeare play. So he's playing multiple different parts. So our educational director had to come up and tour with them and be on book reading, just like Sam's story. He was there on book reading, and I think when there was a hat that played the part of another, because eventually 2 people went down, and he had to be both of them at the same time because they didn't have anybody else to come in. So there was a hat that people would hold, and that would be the other character, which is just, I would have loved to see those shows. But yeah, that's it. Just hanging out in the office, and I'm gonna go have some lunch and see if I can get a car to go up and get a car. So yeah, Mark, we will see you tomorrow. Bye guys.